YouTube
Oh.
because the picture is so much better.
Mm-hmm. This is so good. So you're on YouTube.
The camera is right there in your face.
Oh, okay.
Turn that light on for me real quick.
Huh?
Turn that light on for me real quick. It's on the back. Yeah. So it's just start.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Ooh, yeah. No, I can't forget. Shit.
Me and you both discombobulated. Yeah.
Check.
Can't get
Check.
right. Can't get right. We gonna get it together. Right now.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Of course.
Of course.
Please ready. What's up, everybody? This is Ruby D, and of course, Miss Newbie is in the building. This is Soul Therapy Radio here on Power 108.9, and today's topic is called the silent treatment. And with this particular topic, it's really not what you think it is, but that's okay. We're really gonna get into this once we, take a little commercial break and come on back. But this particular show is sponsored by. Oh, we ain't taking home. Oh, okay. He over there shaking his head.
You've been gone
We
too
just
long.
gonna do this.
You've been gone too long.
We just gonna do this.
Who is this show brought to you by?
Artistics Natural Body Care. Yes, home of the best natural deodorant, 7 different formulations available. And we got a sampler pack and you can figure out which one works best for you because the same one don't work for everybody. Exactly. Y'all can't be walking around here smelling like onion fields.
Oh,
and
wait a minute. Onion fields?
Yes, fields. Not just one, a whole field of onions.
Wait.
Onions. But, okay, today's show topic. Oh, if y'all want to purchase that, you can go to soultherapyradio.info, click on the menu button and Artistics Natural Body Care, and it's there for you. But, with today's topic, silent treatment, I came up with the idea of this particular show topic because I was overhearing an argument. And with overhearing that argument, it was just like they were saying so much, but I was just like, y'all too busy talking to each other and saying what you got to say that it's a lot that's not being said. Right. And it's just like, why are y'all so focused on attacking each other instead of focusing on what's not being said? Because they were upset at each other, of course. But it's just like, okay, what are you really feeling? What do you really want to say that you're not saying? That's what makes the difference, and that's why you two are angry at each other right now, because there's a lot that's not being said that needs to be said.
Right.
So pretty much today's topic is focused on discussing those things that are not being said. Like, for example, apologies. A lot of people don't get apologies, and sometimes that's all they want.
That's all.
That's it. Right. So before we really get, too much into that part of it, after Miss Nuki take a swig of her water. Yeah, because I was about to ask you, what do you think about today's topic?
Today's topic is a very necessary topic because, like you said, a lot of people, it's the conversation is responding, not listening.
That part.
Everybody wants to be heard, and a lot of times they're not listening. There's a difference between hearing and listening. I mean, even myself, I'm still learning how to listen, and it takes time. It's something that goes on throughout your life. You don't just get to a point and that's it. There's levels to it. As long as you're growing, there's levels to your listening.
That is, and I understand that sometimes when we have these discussions, you get to the point where you learn to read between the lines,
Right.
and you learn to decipher what's not being said
Right.
through everything that is being said. So, like I said, for example, with apologies,
Right.
sometimes it's just like us as women, we can keep on going at the same thing, complaining about the same thing over and over again.
Right.
I use myself for example, like, and y'all know I don't put my business out there like that, but I'm gonna put it out there today. But with an ex, I'm not gonna say which ex, just an ex. I always knew he was talking to this one particular female, and it was always, it's not like that. It's not like that. But of course, us women, we have that sixth sense,
Right.
and it's just like, I know that I ain't crazy. I know what it is, but I just want you to admit it, honest about it. And the whole time he never would say, "This is what it is," but I would always bring it up. That's what it is, because that is what it was. And it's just like, if you would have just said it, it's not. I want you to say it just because I'm going to be satisfied that I was right or something like that. No, that's not the case. The case is, you have to prove to me that our friendship is better than that. Our friendship is what I think it is, because you can be honest with me and say, I can be honest with you, and I know you're not going to trip. I know you're not going to get mad. I know you're going to understand that this is what it is, and that's what it's going to be. And at that particular point, I think if you would have just said it, then we would be better friends.
Right.
As opposed to, we still cool now, but it's just like, I'm not gonna sit here and like really converse with you like that. Like me and you have conversations. We our conversations be on a whole nother level. But I can't have that.
Janet drop. I'm just kidding.
Girl, But anyway, but with him, I can't have that conversation with him, and it's all because of something that he could never say. And I don't understand why he could never say it. I haven't, I can assume why he never would. And I guess it's because maybe he didn't want me to be right. Maybe he just wanted me to still be in this box that he thought he had me in.
Yeah.
Which I ain't never been in that box. I don't even know why he's thinking that in the first place. But anyway, or maybe he just wasn't man enough to, really admit to it.
I think it's a number of things on the case by case scenario. Everybody has different things that's going on in their life that affects how they communicate, how they think about communication, how they think others think about them and their communication. So it determines all of that, and then, you have society saying, oh, if you do this, this person's going to act like this, like always. People, they look to society for a lot of answers instead of within themselves for the answers that they need for what works for them.
Right.
And trauma.
We're going to touch on that too. Because the silent treatment, I think, and while I was thinking about this topic, I think it's what we should call the silent culture. Because there's a piece of our culture where silence is understood. You have to be silent in this particular type of situation, especially when it comes to children being molested. Like when you were younger, and it's just like, shh, don't say nothing. Oh, you shouldn't, don't tell nobody about this. You won't get in trouble. This and this and that, and it's just something that's really common. Exactly, and that's just another form of. I don't want to say another form of silence, but just another way this affects us. Right. Because it's just like
doesn't make it right. But
exactly. And it's just like, back to the discussion that made me want to have or do this particular topic. It was just like, if y'all stop fussing at each other and just hug each other and say, I love you. I understand what it is that you're going through. I apologize for my part in what it is that you're going through.
But do they really understand? Because sometimes people don't.
Now, I don't think so. But I'm just saying, from me being an outside person looking in, it's just like, y'all wouldn't have to do this if you would just
be honest.
Exactly.
Honesty could change so many different things for so many different people.
True.
And people are afraid to be honest because of what they think might happen.
What
they think the outcome will be. They're having those conversations. They're having silent conversations inside their head. The silent culture is having silent conversations in their head.
Right. And it's just like, really, just open your mouth.
If
you just talk and just say it, it's really not going to be that bad.
No, it never really is.
Never. I mean, even, if you was a little kid, it's probably a little different where, if you went in there and ate up all the cereal or something, you're like, who ate it all? And then you don't want to say nothing because you don't want to get that whooping. That's different. You're going to get the whooping whether you tell it or not.
Right.
Eventually, that's what it came to. So, I mean, even then, it's just like, you know what? Just be honest. You already ate the cereal. You already got the satisfaction of chewing up all that sugar in your belly full. You already knew what was going to happen before you went in there.
Right.
Just be honest.
Just be honest. Take it like a man. I'm just kidding.
I'm mad. He looked at you like that. But another thing that came to mind, or another situation that came to mind when it comes to the silent treatment is your actions already speak for what it is that you're not saying.
Because it's energy.
Right. And it's just like,
energy.
I already know you doing this certain thing. Just say it.
Right.
Just be honest.
Energy doesn't lie. It doesn't die. It just changes formats.
It does. It does. And that's how we feel. That's how we know. Because we can feel that all up and through here. And you over there acting like, but I love you.
Celestine, I love you. Celestine.
So you had a moment there. I don't know. Did that come from a movie? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just
okay. But still, like, in that particular type of situation, when it comes to relationships, like personal relationships, I think, of course, there's a lot that's not being said.
Right.
And that is a disconnect between men and women.
I think that's
Because-
within that person.
Yeah. Because you, like you said, what you say, they have these
Solid conversations in their head.
pretty much. And that's why when it comes to relationship, you having this silent conversation in your head, he having this silent conversation in your head, and then y'all still ain't talking about it.
Right.
And it's just like
Everybody quiet.
crickets. You got some cricket sound effects. You know he gonna play up in a minute. Right. And it's just like, one thing that we have to think about is the type of hurt that causes. And it's just like, if you would just open your mouth and say this, how much better I would feel.
Right.
How much I don't have to try to think, because, we do this too where we assume a lot. And then we have these conversations in our head. We make these assumptions. We create this big picture. We create this story. And that is nowhere near what the reality of it is. Right. And now you didn't call him, blew up his phone, and cussed him out and broke with him 5 times.
Wait a minute.
Off of what you thought was going on, and he at home on the toilet.
Oh,
Because he can't answer the phone.
that's what we doing? Oh, okay.
That's how y'all roll.
Wait a minute. I don't do that. Don't you do that to me, Mike?
Well, she said your whole Michael.
Listen, I'm still trying to wake up.
Oh yeah, and there go them crickets. I knew he
So
had them.
He's so late.
But really? Oh wow.
Time to go.
Okay, so we gotta take a break now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a break now, but when we come back, we are going to continue this conversation of the silent treatment and get a little bit more into how this plays into our different relationships.
Right.
I am Ruby D. This is Miss Newbie. Y'all can find us both on Facebook. But this is Soul Therapy Radio on Power 108.9. We will be back.
The crickets.
Got some.
They're not in here for real. They're not in here for real. There's no crickets in here.
If it was, it's a good sign.
Why?
It's a good sign.
Crickets in the building?
Yeah,
Why?
it's a good sign. Wealth and fortune,
Oh,
Get up on the computer.
progression.
On the computer. But yeah, I used to work for this major telecommunications company. People used to call in, I can't get on my computer. What? The computer? My computer. Okay.
why you got me in your feed though?
You don't want to be in my feed,
I ain't dressed up.
and I am.
You look good. You look better than me.
I thank you.
Even though you hungover.
I am not hungover.
That's what you just said?
She's
No,
the one.
I'm not hungover.
Tell your mom.
I'm just, she was there condoning it.
Oh my god.
But no,
No, I'm
we were
just tired.
celebrating a birthday.
How you tired? It's 12:30.
Because
She hasn't had a lot of sleep in the last
I-
24 hours.
right.
She been doing the doggone thing.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
Yesterday
morning.
Knew you were talking about. I ain't gotta explain that to you, sir.
and had to run some errands before my show. I had to be at sound check by 5.
Where were you last night?
We were at Jazz in the Alley in Norcross, downtown Norcross, Georgia, in Gwinnett County, with
She's like that same.
Rod Harris Jr. He's Grammy nominated artist for like tons of the artist records. Awesome guitarist. Dope guy.
So she's been very productive within the last few hours.
Good for you.
Exactly. I'm tired, but have you been productive?
Like we left the show early. Like everybody was tired. We all, my entire band, we had a pretty interesting, I want to say 48 hours. So, we did our bit, talked to a few fans, took some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all left out like 10ish. Got home like 11. Laid down, and I was up again at like 3:45, 4
No.
this morning.
Girl, I would have been leaning on somebody trying to get a few. Trying to get some sleep somewhere, anywhere and everywhere.
I was trying. I really was.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Through is through.
Wake her up.
Wake up,
With
guys.
that, you waking us up with that, Michael. Okay.
Yes. This is Soul Therapy Radio here on Power 108.9 with Ruby D and Miss Nubia, Soul Goddess. Where can they find you?
Instagram official OFFICIAO Nubia NUBIA Soul SOUL GODDSS.
She just spelled that whole thing.
Because people don't know how to spell. When I tell them, be like, oh, okay,
How you
and
spell that?
they messed up, and I'm like, that's not it.
That's the traditional spelling of each word. No dashes, no hyphens, no nothing. Okay. And you can find me on Instagram at soul_therapy_radio and at Ruby RUBIDR. But today's topic, the silent treatment, which is all about those things that are not said that can have a huge impact on our lives.
I'm gonna start talking like this today
Not, no,
Not,
ma'am,
we're not.
no.
I you know.
You ain't gonna have Mike looking at us like.
Because we can do the silent treatment like this. Do that again?
No.
No, just do the sound again. I'm gonna show you how it works. Here's the real silent treatment.
Right.
Exactly. We're not gonna do that.
That's the silent treatment.
Right.
You can't do that.
So we're gonna use our big
I've been
girl
gone too long.
voice. But we back. We love you.
I
We
just
miss
like the
you.
big girl that we
I know, right?
Mm.
They'd be on vacation.
have.
I'm
He's on vacation all the time.
just coming back.
He's coming back. Like he looks
John
like
it.
he's been on an island with Tom
Y'all
Hanks.
should see him. He looks
Yeah,
so
John.
relaxed right
Y'all
now.
on it now? Okay.
No, but no, he looks extremely
He looks extremely
relaxed.
tan, lean,
Yes.
like he's just went out drinking out of coconut shells.
Commercial time. No.
Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. We just having a fun.
Get back to work.
Okay, back to the series. All right. So the silent treatment. It does have an impact on every relationship that we have, whether it be personal, professional, friendships, intimate relationships. Oh, let's talk about these intimate relationships real quick. Because there's a lot of people out here that are intimately unsatisfied.
Oh,
Yeah, but you have to understand that that type of energy, sexual energy, is another form of energy. And when you are frustrated in that sense, then it can cause problems.
yes.
That's why people see on the Facebook cussing folks out, because can look.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, you know, right, exactly. But when you are in those intimate relationships and you're pretending to enjoy what's going on, but you really not, man, y'all,
they're good for that.
but the point is, y'all need to start having, everybody needs to start having these conversations about what they don't like, what they like, so that they can be pleased in that particular area of their life, because it's gonna make a huge difference.
You have to address things for it to not happen again, or
To get better,
yeah, to get better,
to improve. So when y'all break up, y'all ain't blasting each other on social media talking about, well, you was this type, you wasn't good in bed anyway, and girl, you know some people do that. We might not see it on our feed. That's what I'm saying. We don't follow those people, but it happens because some of the people that we follow will be sharing it. Like you take a screen, like, what is this?
Oh,
What's going
those
on?
become the memes.
Yeah, yes,
Those become
exactly.
memes that we laugh at.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be.
And it's just like, well, maybe I shouldn't tell y'all to stop doing that, because y'all be cracking me up.
Oh,
And laughter is good for the soul.
it is, but there's tons of other things to laugh at. You know, catch my feet from time to time.
I'd be like, stroke. Like, stroke. But when it comes to that area of intimacy, it's okay to be, you can do it in a respectful way, in a nice way. You ain't gotta make somebody so small.
Right.
You don't have to
Be
do it.
condescending,
Exactly. It's
rude
a,
or disrespectful.
right. And anyway, if you can't have that type of conversation with this particular person, you don't need to be with that person. Y'all shouldn't be engaged in that. No.
You
No.
don't need to be having sexual
Relations with that
relations
person.
until you know how to communicate, because it's not them, it's you who don't know how to communicate.
It's both of y'all.
But if you're the one
But
being disrespectful to them and they're just asking you what's wrong,
oh, well, okay, that's different. I was gonna say if they open their mouth and ask,
oh, I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
know,
yes.
I don't like that. There's no
No.
nice way to say, I don't like that.
mm-hmm. Well, if there is, like,
There
can you you know what? Can you say do this instead? Right. You don't have to necessarily say I don't like that, but say try this.
Could you do this? Yeah,
Yeah, try this.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, try that. And then when they try to go back to what they was, no. Yeah. Sorry, but
Y'all gotta learn the art of giving feedback.
I do give feedback.
I said you have to learn the art of giving feedback.
Yes.
I'll teach you after the show.
He's gonna teach
He's
us.
gonna teach us because he's gonna.
Right, we're gonna be the students this time.
I'll be a student. I'm always looking to better myself. That's my way of fashion.
Yeah, especially coming from those that have good intentions, because you have some people that be trying to teach you something. I don't learn nothing from you. I don't even like you like that.
Oh.
Let me stop.
I like you. I like you.
But other relationships, friendships. Can we get some crickets?
No,
Oh, we can
not
get
the
some crickets.
crickets again.
But for real, ladies, when we have these sisterhoods and these friendships and stuff like that, y'all have to speak up. Y'all have to be comfortable with saying those things that you might think would be offensive, but say it in a loving way, in a respectful way. Like you said, it's all about the delivery, how you say it. And when it comes to friendships, it's important that we are careful about what it is that we're not saying. Because I've even seen this on social media where people are, hey sis, hey boo, all of this kind of stuff. But then you turn around and it's just like saying something completely different, saying something negative, talking about this person. It's just like, no, don't tell me. Tell her. I don't care. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and her. And it should be to a point, if you're calling this person your friend, your sister, your A1 since day one, or whatever you want to call her, then you should be able to say those things that most people would not definitely say to this person.
But do you think